Welcome, seekers of the truth, to the Magical Services channel. So this is going to be a horoscope for the Sagittarius collective with accents on love and career for the week between February 23rd, 2026 to March 1st, 2026. But before I get into that, Sagittarius, let me take the time to let you know about the services of Magical Services. So I do personal astrology charts of all kinds, useful for anyone who wants to understand about how the astral bodies affect their life so they can be more strategic and tactical in regards to their life. For instance, natal charts could be done to see why you are the way you are. Synastry charts could be done to see the energy between you and someone, to see how you impact one another, if you're compatible or not, and or just how to be more strategic and tactical in your approach to the relationship as to make it endure, for instance. Or composite readings could be done to see the actual energy of the relationship created between you and someone else as if it were an entity of its own, once again, so you can be more tactical and strategic in your approach to the relationship. Or suppose you had a very special date or a very important appointment or a very relevant event in past, present, and or future, and you wanted to understand how the astral bodies will align for you personally in regards to that event. A chart can be done for that, so you can once again be more tactical and strategic in your approach to that event. And having been initiated into magic since the age of 10 in West Africa, I do have more than 3 decades of magical practice behind me. So I do have various spells in regards to various aspects of life, if not all aspects of life. Just ask and we'll see if we can make it happen. And if you were to request some magical work, its divination prior to the magical work would be mandatory. And I do divination with geomancy and or tarot. And that's so we can be more precise and accurate in our magical mission. So those are the services of Magical Services. If you feel like any of those services are services that could be useful to you in your life, please do contact me and we'll make that happen as soon as possible. My email is in the About section below, or you could befriend me on my Facebook channel, which has the same name as this one, Magical Services. And then we could share direct messages if that is more your style. Now, with all that said, Sagittarius, let's get into your horoscope. So this week is mutable dominant, creating volatility and recalibration rather than direct expansion. Pisces energy with Sun, Venus, and Mercury all in Pisces squares Sagittarius by sign, creating friction between vision and emotional reality. Midweek, Mercury stations retrograde in Pisces. Expect internal revision, especially around personal foundations and long-term direction. And then we have Mars in Aquarius supporting strategic innovation. Uranus in retrograde destabilizes routines and operational systems. Jupiter, your ruling planet, remains retrograde in Cancer, emphasizing emotional intelligence and shared resources and commitments. This is not a high-velocity expansion week. It is a structural correction week. So as far as love goes, ideals tested by emotional reality become the theme. So Venus in Pisces brings about romantic idealism. Venus in Pisces heightens longing for emotional depth and spiritual resonance. You may crave soul-level intimacy, emotional reassurance, a sense of destiny in partnership. However, Sagittarius prefers freedom and forward momentum. So Pisces introduces emotional entanglement and subtlety. This tension may manifest as attraction to someone emotionally complex, frustration with vague communication, feeling misunderstood despite strong chemistry. Clarity must be requested directly. Assumptions will mislead. And Mercury retrograde brings about domestic and emotional reassessment. Mercury turning retrograde triggers review of foundational matters, living situations, family dynamics, or internal emotional security. Old relational patterns may resurface. A past partner could reconnect, especially if unfinished emotional business exists. Do not romanticize instability. Assess whether reconnection aligns with your long-term trajectory. And then we have the Sun in Pisces. So that brings about emotional sensitivity. Sun in Pisces reduces external bravado and increases private reflection. You may feel less socially expensive, more introspective, protective of your energy. This is temporary recalibration, not loss of confidence. Late week, as the moon moves into Leo, your natural optimism resurfaces, emotional clarity strengthens, and in the career field, operational disruption and strategic innovation become themes. Uranus in retrograde brings about routine instability. Uranus in Taurus, I hope that's what I said, right? Uranus in Taurus brings about routine instability. But yes, Uranus in Taurus continues disrupting daily systems and workflow structures. Expect sudden schedule changes, technology issues, shifts in team roles, unexpected workload fluctuations. Resistance wastes energy. Flexibility restores control. This is a week to modernize systems rather than expand responsibilities. Mars in Aquarius brings about a strategic edge. Mars in Aquarius supports direct communication, negotiation leverage, innovative thinking, network-based opportunities. You are mentally sharp. Use it to refine proposals and strengthen positioning. Avoid impulsive commitments while Mercury is retrograde. And then we have Jupiter retrograde in Cancer. And the Mercury retrograde is going to be happening on the 26th. But Jupiter is still retrograde. It's been retrograde since last year. So Jupiter retrograde in Cancer brings about a resource audit. So Jupiter retrograde in Cancer prompts reassessment of shared finances, investments, or collaborative ventures. Questions emerging could be, are risk levels appropriate? Is emotional loyalty distorting financial judgment? Are you overextending resources to maintain comfort? Consolidation now enables stronger expansion later in the year. So, Sagittarius, some tactical timelines for you are that between February 23rd and 24th, emotional tension surfaces. Clarify expectations early. Clarify expectations early. Clarify expectations early. Between February 25th to the 26th, Mercury stations retrograde in Pisces, like we talked about. So communication distortions peak. I wonder if that's affecting my speech right now. Avoid signing long-term agreements during that Mercury retrograde time period. And between February 27th and 28th, there's mental clarity that improves. So strategic direction refines. And then March 1st, confidence rebuilds. Vision regains momentum. So bottom line for Sagittarius this week is that this week tempers expansion with introspection. Love requires emotional patience. Career requires operational flexibility. You are not being slowed, you are being recalibrated. Adjust systems, reassess commitments, protect long-term vision. Momentum resumes once structural integrity is restored. So, Sagittarius, that's what I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I surely made it for you to enjoy, despite what it may have seemed like. But if you did enjoy this video, please like this video and or comment this video. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know what you do like. Let me know what you want to see. Or share this video or subscribe to our channel so you get first dibs on future uploads. Because this is not just my channel, it's our channel. So let's make it grow. But until then, thanks for your time. Thanks for being here. Sagittarius, blessings.